This is Whispering Whim. I'm finally back for another grocery haul. I have had a few changes going on in my life. You may have heard that I was having a hard time with my job and the amount of time that it took me, so I decided to try a new career. My schedule will be changing, but I hope it means that I can spend more time with you. That's my hope anyways. So anyways, you're here for the groceries, right? First up, got some pasta shells. This is going to be for a nice special bacon jalapeno mac and cheese. That's kind of, I guess, a dish that I'm well known for in the little circles that I run in. Valentine's Day is coming up, so I bought a little chocolate box to sneak inside the lunch that I'm going to make tomorrow and hopefully brighten someone's day. Next up, the all-important coffee. I know we drink way too much coffee. I need to back down on that a little bit. But it's tough when I was used to working, 10-hour days. I started drinking a lot of coffee. So to back off now might be a challenge, but I'm ready to try. I'm ready to be a little more healthy. I think I'm gonna start going back to the gym too. Along the lines of being a little more healthy, we've got some lettuce to make some tasty salads, and some broccoli and some onions. Waffles for breakfast. I don't personally eat breakfast, but not just shopping for me, right? Some crispy onions. They're, I'll confess, they're for my salads, which makes the salad a little less healthy, but I like me some onions. Some dried green beans. This is a nice snack instead of eating a lot of potato chips, or if you're craving something salty. This has been a really good replacement for me. So I like these. A whole bunch of mozzarella cheese. This will be for the mac and cheese mostly, which is definitely not a healthy dish, but you gotta treat yourself sometimes, right? There's the jalapenos for my mac and cheese. And the bacon. myself a nice steak. I'm gonna have steak sandwiches on one of these nights. And ground beef. We're gonna have a taco night. More cheese. That's for tacos. And just some carrots. Gotta love some carrots. I like them roasted, boiled, pretty much any way that I can have them. Potatoes and some kielbasa. I really enjoy Polish sausage. My family is partly Polish, so we grew up eating a lot of this stuff. And then a whole bunch of chicken. I'm actually going to divide that up into a couple of different bags. So it'll be a few meals worth, and I'll divide that up later. I don't think I'm going to do it on camera. And that's it for my big reusable bag. Trying to be a little environmentally aware, although I still have quite a few plastic bags. Some sourdough. That's going to be for the steak sandwiches. I love the pop of sourdough. You know, if you're going to eat bread, then, you know, waste those calories, so to speak. Might as well do it on something that has some pop to it, right? I don't know. I'm just checking my computer there. It seems to be freaking out a bit, so hopefully the recording's still good, right? Bananas. Some stovetop. Taco night / my salads. Steak sandwiches. And another thing for my steak sandwiches. Gotta have that grilled onion, bell pepper goodness going on. It's not a proper steak sandwich without it. Then these are for the lunches. You may remember I love to pack lunches. It's more cost efficient, and you can, I don't know, balance it out. You know, have a few fun things that maybe have, you know, not quite so healthy, and then have your vegetables and everything. And so this is just a nice little treat. Lemon wafer bites. They're very light and crispy, and I love them. And that's it for that bag. Carrots for lunches. And a little bit of lunch meat, turkey. for my super duper unhealthy mac and cheese. One of the main ingredients is whipping cream, which this stuff is terrible. 1 tablespoon has 45 calories and 4.5 grams of fat. But, meh. A little bit of half and half. And some creamer for all that coffee that I got. It's funny. I had to make sure that half and half was like real half and half. I was at the store, I don't know, a week or two ago, just getting a couple of supplies in between, like a big grocery trip like this one. And I picked up half and half, and I got home, and it was like weird. So I looked at it, and it was fat-free half and half, which isn't something that should exist, because half and half is supposed to be half cream, half milk, and cream is fat. So I looked at the ingredients, and it had skim milk and sugar in it. And I was just like, ugh. I like those things individually, but not when they're supposed to be proper half and half. Some chicken stock. It's just a good thing to have for, on hand. I'm not quite sure where that's going yet, but I like to have some kind of stock in stock. And I got a couple of tiny bags of potato chips. Just 2. They really sounded good, and I figured this was a little smarter than getting a big giant bag. Because you may know me from the past, sometimes I get a big bag. I make sour cream, onion dip, and everything, but just the little bags for today. I got some snack bags just for packing up our lunches. And then, if I can get it out of here, I got 2 kinds of popcorn today. If you're in a snacky mood, popcorn is not a terrible way to go. It's technically a whole grain, so it has 4 grams of fiber, a little bit of protein, like it's still mostly carbs, but definitely not as bad as, the potato chips that I just got. And I really need to organize my cabinets here, because I know there would be enough room in there if I would just clean it out, but I haven't bothered yet. Some beef jerky, which is a nice little treat sometimes in lunch. Sandwiches are good, and you can pack things like that, but sometimes you want your protein to be a little different, I guess. Some other little goodies that I can pack away. Some Nutrigrain bars and some Fiber One baked bars. So, kind of going with the theme of not full-on dieting, but, better choices. That's it for that. I'm enjoying the fact that spring is almost here. Like today's almost, it seems warm to me. so I'm like sitting here like. Okay, got some taco seasoning and some zesty herb marinade. I don't know how this tastes. I usually try to make my own sauces, since making a sauce is fairly simple, but you know, every once in a while, why not try a powder? I kind of get the feeling that maybe it'll help me figure out flavor profiles if I keep trying out, you know, some of these pre-made things. Because I always like to experiment in the kitchen, you know, try to reach that next level. Okay, so next up, I've got one little hummus cup. That's gonna be another little treat to throw in someone's lunch. We've got some strawberry cheesecake jello. It's not for me. It's another little treat that I'm gonna add in. For me, I got regular jello. It's pretty neutral as far as calories go. 10 calories in a little guy, so. And then for taco night, I got some little handmade tortillas. If I'm gonna eat tacos, I really don't like those pre-made shells. And it's real simple to cook your own taco shells. So you would just take the uncooked tortilla, right? And you put it in some hot oil, and you kind of use your tongs, and you just hold it there, and then you can flip it over on the other side, and then you have a taco shell that tastes way better, like much, much better than the pre-made ones that you can get. Cheddar cheese soup. It's my other secret ingredient for mac and cheese. Kind of helps give it that extra cheesy dimension, I guess you would say, without, when you add a lot of cheese to a sauce, it runs the risk of separating. And this stuff is pretty like stable, so half of the cheese is, you know, cheese soup. But it makes a really good sauce. I actually picked up 2 cans. One's for mac and cheese, and then I'm gonna make a gratin potatoes with the other sauce, the other can. So it's very versatile stuff. I like it. And then just some regular V8. Every once in a while I get a craving for the stuff, and I'm not quite sure why, but it's here. And that's about it. A little on the small side as far as the grocery shopping goes, but I've still got like 5 meals worth of stuff, so I think I was just very efficient today. I didn't buy too many things that I didn't need, which is a bad habit of mine. So I think I'll finish putting this away off camera, just because I really gotta organize those cabinets. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.